Hello and welcome to the video lecture on Iupac nomenclature system. In this video, we will discuss Iupac rules for naming ethers. At the end of this video, the learners will be able to name the ethers with common and Iupac names. Ether. Ethers are the compounds in which an oxygen atom is bonded to organic groups. It means it will attach two alkyl or two aryl groups bonded to an oxygen atom. That compound is called as ether. It represented by the general formula ROR. So this R may be the same or may be the different. So these oxygen atoms are attached to other alkyl groups or aryl groups. So in that formula where R is an alkyl or aryl group. So let's see how to write the common name of ether. So this is the example of ether in which two alkyl group is attached to the oxygen atom. So while writing the common name of ethers, the two alkyl group attached to carbon atoms are arranged in alphabetic order and then followed by the word ether. So in that example, if you see one of the alkyl group is ethyl and another alkyl group is methyl. So then you have to arrange that alkyl groups in alphabetic order. So E comes first than M. So name of this compound is ethyl methyl ether. So while writing the common name, you have to separate each word by the space. But while writing the Iupac name, you don't have to add the space between two words because Iupac name is written as a one word. So, dear students, pause the video for a while. Try to give the name of following ether as per common system and then start the video. So let's see what is the correct common name of this compound. So oxygen is attached to methyl groups and the propyl group because it contains 3 carbon atoms. So propyl starts from P and methyl starts from M. So you have to arrange them as per alphabetic order. So name of this compound is methyl propyl ether. So let's discuss about the Iupac rules for naming the ethers. In Iupac system, ethers are named as alkoxy-alkane. Remember that in Iupac name system, ethers are named as alkoxy-alkanes. As ethers are attached to two other alkyl groups or aryl groups, then you have to select one alkyl group with oxygen as a alkoxy and another is as a parent chain. So how to do that? So we have to follow the rule number 2. The smaller or shorter alkyl group is regarded as alkoxy substituents. The smaller alkyl group plus the oxygen atom is called as an alkoxy substituents. So alkoxy having oxy ending with alkyl group. For example, if methyl group is a smaller group, then you have to add oxy as ending into the alkyl group. So it will becomes methoxy. If ethyl is a smaller group, then it will becomes ethoxy, propoxy, so on. Then the another group is a larger groups. So larger or longer alkyl group is regarded as alkane base. So dear learners, if you know the Iupac rules for naming the alkanes, so it will be very easy to give the name to the ethers because all rules are applied in ether as that of alkane. Only difference is that the alkoxy is regarded as substituents on the alkane rings. Then you have to give the number to the each alkyl groups separately. While numbering, you have to take care that the carbon attached to the oxygen atom must possessing the lowest possible number. Then try to find out the substituents are present. If the substituents are present, then prefix the position number and name of substituents onto the parent name. So if you follow these rules, it will be very easy to give the name as per the Iupac nomenclature system to the ethers. So let's apply the rules. So first thing is you have to select the alkyl groups. So this alkyl group is methyl and this alkyl group is propyl as it contains 3 carbon atom. So this methyl group is a smaller alkyl groups. So name of this substituent is methoxy and larger group is propane. So base name of this parent chain is a propane. Then next thing is the numbering. We have to give the number to each alkyl group separately. So first give the number to the smaller group. So one number is here because it is attached to oxygen carbon atom. Then give the numbering to this alkyl group separately. So numbering started from right to left as on this carbon atom oxygen is attached. And then you have to mention the position number of this carbon atom where the oxygen is attached and give the name of this compound as a 1-methoxypropane. Remember that parent chain is an alkane chain on which alkoxy is regarded as substituent. So as it is substituents, you have to mention the position number of substituents. So this is regarded as the parent chain on which this is a substituent, that is alkyl group plus oxygen. That's why it is becomes the alkoxy. As it is methyl group, it is a methoxy. And this one number indicates that the position of carbon atom in a parent chain on which the methoxy group is attached. So 1-methoxypropane is the correct name of this compound. So name the following compounds. Now rule number 1, try to find out the alkyl groups. So this is one of the alkyl groups, this is another alkyl group. So this alkyl group is a larger alkyl groups containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atoms. So name of this alkyl group is pentane. This is a smaller alkyl groups. So name is methyl plus oxy. So it will becomes methoxy. Now you have to give the numbering. If you number from right to left, then numbering starting from these ends 1, 2, 3 and 4. So fourth number given to the carbon atom on which the oxygen is attached. And if you numbering from left to right, then second number is given to the carbon atom on which oxygen is attached. So as per rule says that you have to give the numbering in such a way that the substituents carrying carbon atom, or in case of ether, the oxygen attached carbon atom must possessing the lowest possible number. So this is the correct numbering directions, as it will give the lowest possible number to the carbon atom on which the alkoxy substituent is attached. So then try to find out the substituents. So it is 2-methoxy, that is it is attached at 2 number carbon atom. So name of this compound is 2-methoxypentane. So dear students, here is a sample problem for you. Try to apply the Iupac nomenclature rules for naming the ethers and write the Iupac names in a comment box for this compound. So let's see the another example in which there is 2 ether functional group is present. So rule number 1, select the larger alkyl groups as it contains 5 carbon atoms, another alkyl groups containing 2 carbon atoms. So give the numbering from either end because at both ends the oxygen atom is attached. So name of this parent chain is pentane as it contains 5 carbon atom. Then it is ethyl plus oxy, it will becomes ethoxy, 1-ethoxy as it is attached to the first number position. Another ether group is again ethyl plus oxy, it will becomes ethoxy. This 5th number position indicates that it is attached at the 5 number carbon atom of the parent chain. So name of this compound is 1,5-diethoxypentane. Di prefix is used as the ether functional group is present by 2 times. So if it is present by 2 times, then you have to use the di. If it is present by 3 times, then it is used by tri prefix. And then you have to mention the position number. Remember that The position numbers are separated by the commas, and the position number and name of substituents is separated by the hyphen. So name of this compound is 1,5-diethoxypentane. Hope you have understood the Iupac rules for naming the ethers. Thank you for watching the video.